Ooh, looks like we're getting a new ship. You know, that would make sense that we're getting ships though instead of characters, because of that Kyber level change that they made, where you get to set 3 fleets on defense. So it only made sense that they should be releasing more ships, because there is not enough ships to support something like that. So anyways, it looks like we are getting the Outrider. I think this is Dash Rendar's ship. It's kind of funny because it looks like the Millennium Falcon. It's like a weird sideways Millennium Falcon. Kind of looks like the one Lando's Millennium Falcon. Anyhow, cool. So they're saying it's Rebel ship. Didn't really read that. Yep, Rebel, Scoundrel, and Smuggler, and Cargo. Anyhow, this is, per usual, the developer insights, and then we'll do the funner kit reveal. Unfortunately, I don't understand ships too well. I never bothered to get into it. So, kit reveal probably won't mean much to me, but I'll still do it. So let's get it. Hey, all table heroes. The Outrider, Dash Rendar's, told ya. YT-2400 freighter will soon be coming to the holo tables and will lift Home 1 fleets. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this ship, it was originally introduced in Star Wars Empire: Shadows of the Empire on Nintendo 64 on December 3rd, 1996, and later for Windows on September 17, 1997. Jeez, almost a year later. That's one thing I've always said, not to get off topic here, but that's one thing I've always said in support of PC gaming. By no means am I a PC gamer. I have a few PC games and I barely ever touch them just because it's not my preferred choice of console. I want an actual console. I don't want to, I feel like when I'm at my computer, I'm supposed to be using it for work, or, you know, somehow the computer is supposed to be enhancing my life. I'm not supposed to be using it as a video game console. That's what they make consoles for. And I have plenty of consoles to choose from. I have just about all of them, except for the OLED PS5 and the new Xbox. It's the only things I don't have. So I'm like, why am I going to use my computer as well when I got all these options? But what I will say is PC gets a lot of games. Like, you know, sometimes you have, oh man, I gotta get the Xbox because I want this game and it's not on PlayStation or something, where PC kind of covers every base. And it's like, I mean, look at this. Say you had Shadows of the Empire from 97. You probably, I mean, I don't know, its hardware requirements would be super low, but you probably could still play that today. Where this N64, yeah, how are you gonna play your N64 games on a current gen system? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. You can use your computer to play both this game, Shadows of the Empire, and like GTA 5 or something. You know, I'm trying to think of just a new game that could be out for PC. I don't know. I don't PC game, so I can't think of any offhand. But you know what I mean? Where you can't do that with these. You know, your N64. Your newest game is what? Majora's Mask. Like, you can't be busting out your Switch and plugging in an N64 game into it. So that's one thing I've always, you know, given props to PC for. You know, all these people seem to think Master Race and PC is the best, but I don't fall into that nonsense. But what I do say is you could have a sick library, and it would all run off of your PC. Because that's all it needs. You don't need 52 consoles, you just need one computer. Anyhow, though, back from that tangent, the introduction of this ship brings a few new mechanics to Galaxy of Heroes, which we think are exciting. Data transmission, download, and new buff Suprosa supercomputer. Below, we take a dive into the developer's motivations and inspirations while creating the kit for this new ship. The basics. Rebel support. Allies... What? Rebels support allies, help through crit hits, Dash gives out turn meter. Okay, I'm not misreading that. That doesn't make any sense, right? Rebel support allies, help through crit hits. Dash gives out turn meter. Okay. Crewed by Dash Rendar. Really? Contribute towards download. Provide protection and health recovery plus some nice buffs. Speed up and tenacity up for all Rebel allies. Works with existing Rebel fleet with crit and target lock synergies. Okay. Unique attributes. Data transmission. New download mechanic. Each crit hit adds 5%. What the heck? Once at 100%, you can activate the ability. So you gotta hit 20 crits in order to do this ability? Jeez. Big payoff with lots of healing, plus gain 100% critical chance and an additional bonus based on the ship's roll. And thus each crit hit for your whole entire fleet adds 5%. If it's just this ship, then you gotta do it 20 times. You're never gonna make it that long. You're either gonna get... This ship's either gonna get killed, or... you know, you're just gonna run out of time. How are you gonna hit 20 crits to get 100%? I don't know. Anyways, new buff, Saprosa Supercomputer. Unique attributes depending on your type. Attacker, support, or tank. What was this ship supposed to be? It's just a support, so I guess it's for the team, not just you. Inspiration. Dash's ship is probably the most iconic thing to come out of Shadows of the Empire. The YT-2400 model has been seen in the special edition of A New Hope and in the Rebels episode Iron Squadron. The concealed concussion missiles fire in a pack of 5 because that's how many you have during the Outrider levels in Shadows of the Empire. Oh yeah. For some of the mechanics we looked at what Dash Rendar brought to the table, such as critical hits, giving turn meter. One of the key moments in Shadows of the Empire has you disabling the Imperial Freighter Saprosa and downloading the plans to the second Death Star. We pay homage to that with the data transmission granted ability. Okay, is that what that's saying? I guess that's kind of cool, knowing the lore. I mean, when you're playing the game, it doesn't matter, but if there's a little bit of a backstory, I guess that's kind of cool. Similar to the Shadows of the Empire game, the Outrider fires from both the top and bottom turrets when it uses its basic attack. Okay. Strategy tips. Charge up data transmission by landing critical hits with rebel allies. Okay, so yeah, it's not just this ship, it's the whole team. Okay, so that makes it a little bit more reasonable. Start the battle with Special 1 concealed concussion missiles to boost your team's turn meter. Flexible for starting or reinforcement placement. It almost sounds like reinforcement is mildly better though, just because you start with a special ready to go. FAQ. Can this ship enable a Home 1 led fleet to one-shot the Executor? No, but it should help it hold its own against many other fleets it previously... Oh my word, it couldn't previously. Okay, so... so... they're saying that this ship is going to help out a Home 1 led squad, but it's not going to make it good against the Executor. I mean, it's basically saying, no, it's not going to do shit. But it should help hold its own against many other fleets. Oh, okay. How do I get the Outrider? Well, Outrider is available in a Galactic Chase starting on 4-8. It will be a 4-star unlock. Why is the Outrider a 4-star unlock when Fortress and TIE Echelon were not? Outrider is slotting into a pretty well-established faction, while Star Fortress and TIE Echelon were targeted at the 2 factions that were in need of dedicated tanks. Galactic Chases should be 4-star unlocks. The previous 2 are exceptions. What is the goal of Outrider? Outrider's goal is similar to the recent additions of tanks to Radisson Finalizer. We aim to boost rebel fleets and tighten up the 2nd and 3rd tier metas. Who gains transmissions? Currently, only Outrider can gain transmissions. Why does the Outrider have the Rebel tag and Dash Rendar does not? Tags are extremely powerful tools in the design arsenal. Sometimes a unit may be missing a tag that seems extremely logical for it to have, and that is because there's an undesired interaction we can avoid by leaving a tag off. Prior to Outrider, we've had the Razor Crest with the Bounty Hunter tag, and Mandalorian Beskar armor without. Yeah, that's right. Mando Beskar armor doesn't have Bounty Hunter. Regular Mando does, but not Beskar armor, which I never understood, but I guess I always saw it as, well, I guess in the context of the show, he really wasn't a bounty hunter in season 2 anymore. Now he was just all about protecting Grogu, where in season 1 it was all about getting him, because that was his bounty. But then once he had him, he was like, wait a minute, I don't want to harm this guy. Anyway, that is it for Developer Insights. So yeah, stick around and come on back for the kit reveal so we can start learning about this suppress supercomputer thing and this download and all that. So yeah, see you then.